Oh no, what's happening? This the monogamous councilman speaking from the future about the past and the present. Whew, this is a wild one. Not everybody has the same mindset. Hey, keep family close, man. Pray up in these hard times. Listen up and enjoy these words. You can follow me at Monogamous on Instagram or monogamous.com. That's MANIACALMENACE. I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. And back again with another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the guideline of chasing the dream. And I'm here with a longtime friend from the beginning ages. You don't have to touch the mic. From the beginning ages, Mr. Kenneth Crowd Killer Harris. What's good, son?
What's up? What's up?
You could get relaxed. You could fucking it picks up. Just speak up. That's it. What's happening, man? How you been?
I was talking to the ladies. What's
Wow,
up, ladies?
You don't have to. Wild, of course, and you're always gonna be the same. But basically, this is this is the podcast that I've created, and basically, it's tell me a joke. The guideline of chasing the dream, like with dream chasers, like what motivates you to continue to do this? Why do you want to do this? Like, how long have you been doing this? Like when did you start? Like when did you really know that you wanted to be a comedian? Since that is the goal of what we're trying to accomplish. Like that's
to have a career.
To have a career. Like, but when did that like when did you know like oh, I want to do comedy? Like when did that hit? Were you a child when it first dawned on you?
I guess we all began.
Wait. Just first state your name. Tell people who you are and shit.
My full name is
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kenneth Harris.
You have to speak up, nigga. Yeah, you might have to get just closer. What did you say? Kenneth Tremaine Harris?
Yes, that's my full name.
Tremaine is your middle name?
Trima.
You don't have to spell it, but okay. Gee. Yeah, all right. So, all right, Kenneth. We've been fucking friends for like shit 8 years now.
Decades.
It's been a minute. It's not decades. We haven't even made 10 years yet. But yeah, it's been a minute, and it's good to see you. It's good to see you still alive. I think it's good to see that you're still kicking.
I'm glad I'm still here.
Yeah. You've been on your dolo grind for a minute, which is very impressive. Nobody really knows how you're still doing. No one cares, but still, like it's good to see you still out here. But back to the original question, as I like this blunt. When did you know? When did you know that this comedy is the thing that I'm gonna do this is the passion, this is the dream that I'm gonna chase? When did you know?
While I was in school.
Like middle school, high school, college. When? College. Yeah. What gave you that notion that comedy that's what I'm gonna do? Like, was it somebody that you seen? Like, what motivated you to get on the stage, or motivated you to be like, yeah, this is the profession that I'm gonna chase once I get older?
It came right in college. I was
when you got there? Like what? So what was it that?
I did like a talent show.
What college?
This was at the University of Louisiana at Monroe. All white school. It was like that.
UL.
Blacks.
University of Louisiana.
ULM.
Oh, ULM. Okay.
300 blacks.
Mm. Was it somebody that you saw there, or it was just a talent show?
It was somebody that saw me.
Where?
It's like a school talent show.
Oh, okay.
And then, I guess from there, you know, he saw me and we became friends and we got acquainted. And from that point, I began to like grow in comedy, and that all came like my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was just my attitude to try that day, whatever that sparked it all.
What?
But I would say overall, like, you know, I grew up watching like all the best.
Yeah,
shows,
that's
you
what I
know.
was about to ask you. Well, so like what back when you were younger, like who would you watch? Would there be anybody that like
Oh, who
sparked
watches
it?
the Steve Urkels of the world?
The Steve Urkels of the world?
Right.
Comedy wise, that's who you looked up to? The Steve
Growing
Urkel?
up, Family Matters, that was the best.
Oh, so sitcoms is what got you
yeah,
through it.
sitcoms got me. Like, sitcoms did it for me.
Did you have any like stand-ups? Did you have any like special comedians that you looked up to as you were growing up?
Yes.
As you were younger, you thought about comedy as well? Like, when did the thought of comedy first dawn in you? It was like, oh, this shit is funny.
That's a real question.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was just trying to process.
All right, I mean, it's not that deep. Jesus. When you were younger, when did you realize, like, oh, this is something that I can look into, or this is something that I'm good at?
I don't know, like, for me, I guess as a kid, you know, we grew up watching, like, all the best shows. I think for me, I developed my outlook for comedy when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, like, all the kids were playing, like, sports.
Yeah.
And I was the only kid, like, my brother played sports. My sister played sports.
Right.
You know, they looked for me to play sports. I was the only kid that didn't want to play sports. I was a kid in class, entertaining, you know, joking, Justin. But
How many siblings you have? You have eight.
It's 8 of us.
And you the four, right? You the four. Y'all are all different.
Yes, each and every one of us are different. We're all different.
That's something else.
Yeah.
And you the one that didn't play sports. All the rest of them played sports.
I mean, I tried to play sports, but I stayed in trouble when I was in elementary and high school.
Were you more like the class clown? Was that it?
I was the guy that stayed in trouble a lot. I was always trying to impress the girl, trying to make her laugh.
You do have that type of charisma where you just talk to random people but you say whatever. You say whatever fuck comes to your mind,
that's when comedy kicks in for me.
Yeah, which it needs to resonate to you on stage, but you have a different outlook. It seems like you don't really give two shits. You look for the future before actually working through the past. It's like, nah, you got to work up to this point, son. It's like we got to practice. It was always something. You was always thinking like big dreams. It was like, nigga, we gotta start small first. But nigga, that was you though. You know, you came down here in a button up. It's like, bitch, this is L.A. Nigga, you got long sleeves on and shit.
Yeah.
Always dress business. Always.
Of course.
But to conduct business, you need to be good on the talent end.
I'm telling you. Like last night, like I guess that was exactly what I needed, to go on stage and just have a moment in front of an audience a random moment where, you know, in Dallas, you know, it's like that. But when you worked every room in Dallas, it gets boring. So I worked every room in Dallas for 3 years, and it just got boring.
Why did it get boring?
Because you knew you would have to move eventually, you know. And then those clubs out there, man, they want you to build their clubs. They want you to give them something great. You know, they offer these great packages and these
But is that?
kids.
Yeah.
They want you to build them a show. They want you to bring the comedians. And they want you to work for them.
But us as comedians, isn't that not what we should be doing anyway?
But, you know, who has the time like that anymore?
We all should have. I mean, I don't have the time, but we're still capable of doing it. Jeff Buck, shout out Jeff Buck. He just popped up a show at downtown LA in the patio. I mean,
That's
right
LA.
after work.
That's LA. I'm in Dallas.
Well, I mean, there's all places. Fucking Baton Rouge started doing it. They started popping off fucking shows. Just like, if you build it, they gonna come. Like, every comedian wants a place to go ahead and get their time on stage. That's what we out here for. That's why we dream chase, nigga.
Why dream chase in Dallas?
Why dream chase in Dallas? I mean, that's where you went. That's not where I went. I came out here.
I'm just visiting. I'm visiting Dallas right now.
Okay.
I'm there for.
You visited Dallas for a good little minute though.
I know, which is crazy, right?
That's not visiting, nigga. You lived there for that. That's living. Yeah, that's not a visit. A visit is like a weekend, or maybe a few weeks, a couple of weeks. That's a visit, my nigga. You stayed for 3 years.
What kept me there?
Well, I don't know. Is it the drive? Is that what it is? This is what this is about, nigga. Tell me a joke. Nigga. You don't really need to tell me a joke, but you're saying, you know, this is what we do. This is what we do, nigga. We go out to chase a dream, and you went out there and did you do comedy?
I did it all. I did a lot. It got boring.
You got bored and then you stopped?
It wasn't like I stopped, but it was more like everywhere I went, they was just trying to control the narrative for me. And I was just like, I'm not here. Like, I got strict guidelines. I got very strict guidelines to how I need to get things done. And I wasn't getting it done. So I was like, every club I was working at, I was just like, no. And then this past April, I had a show. It was like my number 3 show. It was going to be, you know, the biggest one yet. I had great lineup. I had a great lineup. It was going to be amazing. And then the bar shuts down the day of the show. I said, oh my God. Ain't that God.
So nowadays, who do you look up to? What comedians do you look up to?
For me, I'm just trying to work out of this group.
I figured you'd come with the arrogant approach. Anybody, nigga. We just finished watching the Chappelle Sticks and Stones special. What did you think about it?
Classic Dave.
Classic Dave. We don't have to really delve into it too much or anything like that. But, you know. Yeah, how was your childhood?
Oh man.
Growing up with 8 siblings. Like how was it? Were you like neglected by your parents?
It wasn't neglect. My parents did a great job. They did an amazing job.
It was 80 y'all. I hope so. Fuck.
Right. I would say 85% of them went to college.
Okay. That's good.
But
growing up wasn't rough. Were you bullied by your brothers and sisters?
I think all of us share in the responsibility of what we do to each other. But for me, I was just always trying to look for the next thing, you know?
Yeah, I guess that is your thing. It's like, you don't stop at one thing. You just keep going. What made you leave? Like, you
never want to spend too much time anywhere.
The whole history and backstory of Kenneth Harris is basically, I have a group that has been started by the homie, John Rowe, called Young Funny. And
R.I.P. to my nigga.
Yeah, all right. And we started this a long time ago when we first started doing comedy. And it was me, John, Byron, and this nigga, Kenneth Harris.
Thank you.
Not many people. Oh, and Billy Healy. Billy Healy came later. He's the white. He's the white man. Billy got a kid, man. Billy the kid. Billy got a little baby that he raising, man. He doing a good job being a daddy. He doing a good job. The only nigga that's not a nigga in the group that got a baby. It's like, nigga, how you fuck that up? But yeah, basically we had a group that like it's a strong group now. It's like 9 of us. We 9 deep. You know, Geneva Joy, DC Paul, Kamari Stevens, all them niggas. Shout outs. But it originally started with just us 4. And basically we would just go around hitting up mics and fucking we had a name.
Got very popular.
Because we were good. We were good at what we did. And this was like the beginning of like, oh, nigga, we gonna make it as comedians. We gonna make it. And so, but that was a child mind. That was like us as youngins, as young comics, like 2 and 3 year old comics and shit. So that was with our baby legs. And eventually when things started to pick up, we started like booking shows and like booking rooms and shit. Kenneth would do the most of that. But that was Kenneth's mentality. John would also do some of that as well. But John was more of the ringleader of everything, in which he was a fucking scatterbrain ringleader, man. He was amazing, but it was just something else. It was something to deal with, one of those anomalies of a person. It's like, man, but to bring it all around, like once things started to pick up, like I guess we had a falling out with Mr. Kenneth Harris because Kenneth wanted to do things his way, and we was like, nah, nigga, that's not what we should be doing. And like, yeah, arguments ensued, and basically Kenneth was like, fuck it, I don't want to do this, I'm out. and basically that was the end of Kenneth being part of Young Funny. And so 8 years later now, maybe less than that, our homie has passed. Our sensei, Gyro, look at these shirts. That's why we made these shirts here.
Oh, that's his outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, and but we still live on the legacy, and we're still gonna be out here to make it. Hoorah, Young Funny. And basically Kenny had taken his own path of Kenny's World's Productions, the Kid Funny, Mr. Ha Ha Harris. So that's how this meets up today. And like Kenny's one of those people that like you have been banned from fucking shows. Like how? Like do you remember that? Do you remember being
It was all a part of the thing back then. It was all part of the thing.
But that's still your thing now. You like to do that.
No.
But I mean, with this PC world that it is now, it is more difficult to approach stages with your own mindset of like, oh, this is what I want to talk about. This is how I feel about certain situations, and I should be able to talk about this without being judged. Yeah, but regardless, people gonna feel how they feel anyway. And
yeah, today Chappelle.
Right, we get judged. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but these words will never hurt me. Mm-hmm. But everybody's letting these words hurt them. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, it's a bit much. And how do you feel about that? As a person that, as you get on stage,
I feel like my creativity has been locked on a lot of different levels, and it's really hurting my production for what I need to create. And I think a part of the reason I fell into that trap back in, I guess, in New Orleans, and then when I left, I got to Dallas, and then I fell into that trap again. I was like, fuck, like it's the same shit. maybe it's a Southern thing. It has to be a Southern regional thing. So I felt like the West Coast is the only place I could possibly go to really create without having to feel like I'm stuck in a void.
A void.
A void.
So because of how you prefer to go about your jokes, you feel you being blackballed and like people don't appreciate your style of comedy. You ever thought of trying to switch it up?
It's not about switching it up. It's really about fine-tuning what you have and finding where you fit those slots in. It's particularly where you can fit slot for jokes in for each audience. I mean, it works on all different levels. We just have to practice. Practice. How are we going to get it done?
How often have you been practicing?
That's really the question.
That's really the question.
Practice is what I need, brother. If I could have practice.
Remember, you got to speak it to the mic.
If I could have, more practice for what I need to do, hence coming to LA, being completely away from responsibility. I would say part of the reason why I stayed is because I still feel some type of small obligation to my family to say, I'm here. I just finished school. Like I'm just, I'm just trying to find my way. But 3 years is too long to take to stay in any city when you're not.
Is it? When nothing's progressing, 3 years is too long.
It's too long for no progression. And so, and every time I get up to do something, it just keeps getting knocked back down. So I'm just like, fuck. Let me just move and figure it out where I know it's much more than just my own going on. I don't have to rely on just what I'm doing. I can lean to others for knowledge. And in Dallas, it's like you don't have that perspective. Out here, it's too much of it. So,
So what is the scene like in Dallas to where it feels as if you're not going to be able to progress? Like why do you feel as if no one's understanding your style of comedy?
I don't think it's that. I just think for me, it's really my focus on what I need to do to get done. Because it's really all about just completing your task and executing the activities that you set forth. If you can execute, then everything for you can happen. But it's really about how you all get it done. And for me, I haven't really been executing all because it's just, my plate is so full.
Plate's full with what though?
A lot of unnecessary things are not geared to my goals. But, that's all going to change soon. Only out of necessity of needing finances have I really lingered. And, I can't say I haven't not made any mistakes. I mean, we all make mistakes. That's everyone. Mm-hmm. But for me, just being here is just having the mindset to know that, hey, it's going to change soon. So for me, I'm just looking forward to the change that I desperately need.
Are you preparing for the change?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
What are you doing to prepare for the change?
I'm bringing, things with me here to LA. They're going to, help me in the future. Like, I didn't come out here just, to sit down. I came out here to work. So, working with what I know I can do versus me working on comedy while I'm here is the double, it's a triple threat, so I'm very reluctant and happy to have that opportunity. So, I'm here to do work. I told this white lady last night at the club, I said, bitch, where your husband at? And he walked right up.
The black guy?
The white guy.
The white guy.
The white guy. Kissed her, hugged her, picked her up, set her back down, and I walked away.
Yeah, I saw that you was talking to her for quite some time. Well, I enjoyed the band. I was like,
and
man.
I was just drunk the entire time. I just stood there because I was drunk.
Yeah. You took a lot of fireball shots.
Yeah, and when I came to, I said, "Fuck, look at them two white bitches on stage."
Okay. I was intrigued by the guy playing the bass. But yeah, it was very, very weird how you could just strike up conversation with random people. That is like your Riddler skill. You have a very, very strange knack, but it's always nerve-wracking because motherfuckers is really never really sure what the fuck you gonna say to somebody.
And that's great for the stage.
And it's great for sure it is, but that's true. That's your persona. Your personality is very different, and it's very strange to get along with because you have this no filters, but it's a certain type of filter that is like it's not even politically incorrect. Most of the time, it's just like straight dumbness. It's like nigga, where you getting these facts from? Son, these ain't facts. My nigga, you just pulling shit out of thin air. Nigga, we can Google you now. Nigga, you say shit that is Googleable, and it's like, son, I can Google the facts about this, and you are completely wrong. But you stick to your guns, and it's like. It's like, what the? No, son. No, that's wrong. He's like, nah. And it can get very aggravating at times. And you bring that type of feel to the stage, and it's very weird to get along with. But at times it can be funny. Like last night when you went up, and like you were doing your thing, you really riffed through most of that shit. And it was like, all right. And I was hoping that you would at least have one or two jokes, which I think you had maybe one joke.
I had one.
Yeah, which was okay. The McDonald's shit was that got a chuckle. And then after that, I guess you didn't feel as if they were feeling you or not. It was a subtle crowd. Like it's more of a poetry mic. But you can do basically whatever there, as at the Fox Coffee House. Shout out to the definitive soapbox. But yeah, you could do basically, anything there. People come in there and do comedy, and Kenneth signed up to do comedy. And like, so Kenneth, I don't know if you read the room, if you gauge the room. This is the thing that comedians need to know how to do. You need to learn how to read a room.
I'm done
Be
reading.
able to read.
I'm
No.
reading.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
You heard what I said.
Motherfuckers need to learn how to read a room. That is a goddamn skill that you need to pick up as a comedian. Like rule number 86,665. And then learn how to read a goddamn room. Because that could save you, nigga. That could save you from bombing. That could save you from making the wrong turn. Like this nigga was doing well. He was doing a pretty decent job up there, saying that he was the only comedian, besides me doing what I do. He was doing well. And then he decided to turn his attention to an individual that is more TikTokish.
He took an Alicia Keys song, and what was the song? Let's sing the song. Sing the song.
I forget the song just because I'm starting to think about it now. Something that you could afford. That song. That song, yeah. So he remixed that song.
He did.
But everybody understands that this dude he's kind of slow. He has like some type of ailment.
And yes, I did.
But we understood that, and he's not the best of lookers. But this nigga decides in a room of comfortability and poetry and music, he decides to go at this nigga neck, be like, man, that's an ugly motherfucker. And it's like, what are you doing? It's like, why are you going ham on this nigga for no reason? It's like, that's not cool, son. Like, you were doing fine.
That's not my fault. That's not my
fault.
It
is your fault.
When you're a comic, it's your responsibility to. When I saw it, I brought it to my attention, and I told the audience.
You didn't need to do that, though. There was he didn't say shit about you. There was nobody heckling. Nigga, you just went at and he wasn't even in the front. Nigga, this motherfucker was towards the back.
I would tell you what it was. They brought me up right after him. I'm sorry. It was my responsibility.
But it was his second time going up. You already understood.
I told you at the beginning of the show. You wanted to go up after him
the first time. Yeah, you did say that. That was very weird how that happened again. I was like, oh, shit. I got nigga, that was son, I went up I went up that night. I went up twice, son. I didn't even. Usually when I go up and do things, I get a little nervous. Not for me to go up. I wasn't even nervous tonight. I just wanted to get up because that's a spot that I really like, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to crush it. So I got up and I felt great. The only time I felt nervous is when this nigga was throwing up. I was like, oh shit, nigga, he's about to ruin it. Like, nigga, you came with me, motherfucker. Motherfuckers understand, bitch, you are 6'8", bitch. I don't even know how tall are you?
6'4".
6 motherfucking 4. I gave you 4 inches. That's a little bit too tall. But yeah, motherfucker is 6'4", okay? Motherfuckers see you when you get in the room. And they ain't even have that many people. Wow. Niggas know you came with me because I'm 5'3", all right? The tallest nigga came with the smallest nigga in here. Oh, shit. What is he gonna do? And you come there and you disrespect the slow man? What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? He ain't do nothing to nobody. He just want to go up there and sing his fucking remix song, okay? Let him talk about bringing bitches to IHOP, right? And getting the fucking the 10-stack special. My nigga, let him do what he do, nigga. He even dropped some new shit. He dropped some new shit on him, and you want to call that man...
That wasn't my fault.
That is your fault. How is it not your fault? You said that's an ugly motherfucker. It's like, whoa. Where is this coming from? Nigga, you just talk about McDonald's. Nigga, that was very random. It needed not to happen. You read the room. You were doing okay until that shit. And I was like, oh, nigga, you all right. You can come off the stage now. You can get down there.
It was a great ender.
It was not a great ender. People cringed after that. Other people. Well, why? Other people, but that was not even the room for that. I guess you can take that approach, but oh my God, like I don't know. Comedy is subjective. What?
After what I seen last night, I was like, it's nothing I could say or do.
What do you mean? There's nothing you could say or do? You could have you could have just kept it to yourself. You did well with everything else. You didn't have to go out with the silence, and you was doing good. You could have just ended it on the McDonald's shit. That was a big laugh right there. Instead, you decided to chop down the slow man. It's like, why would you do that? You look, the mic's here. He said, "I don't know." That is weird, son. That's the strange mentality that you have that you don't see that everybody else sees. It's like, see, you figure that there is cool, and then everything else that everybody else sees is like, nigga, why would he do that? That's not cool. It's like, what the fuck? Why would you take that approach? Nigga. Oh my God, son. I know you remember this. Like, I think I've told this. I tell this on stage now. The first time I got booed. Do you remember the first time? You remember when I got booed, son? You remember when you had that Dilla show with Shawty? Remember when my name is Shawty? You don't remember that show?
That was the first time.
You don't remember? You remember that show though, right? You remember that show?
I remember that.
Okay, good. Well, I'll tell the story. First time, story time. First time I'm gonna probably put a commercial in here. Probably like right before this story. Boop, commercial right there. And then boom. Hey man, that was some funny shit, right? Good commercials. But yeah, story time. Nigga, fucking first time I got booed is you brought me to this Dilla show. You was like, man, we gonna have 500 Dilla kids there, man. You gonna be ready for this? I was like, man, 500 Dilla, like 18 and 19 year olds, nigga. I don't think I got anything. He's like, man, you good, man. You know, just do your thing. So I don't think you. But nigga, is you ready for this? You was always asked that shit. Nigga, is you ready? I'm like, nigga, I'm always ready, son. I'm always doing what I do. Nigga, is you ready? Nigga, you gonna be the host of this shit. And yeah, you don't really host. You do a terrible job. Nigga, your host skills were terrible.
Amazing.
Your host skills were terrible. You didn't click with the crowd or nothing like that. Nigga, these are 18, 19-year-olds just in here not even giving a shit. Nigga, they waiting to get on their phones and try to go viral. So, and you brought me in there with these other motherfuckers.
And I did it like 3 times.
Yeah, no, you had a knack for doing shit like that. You had a knack for bringing some shit together that would always be fucking terrible. The shit that was all the way in Monroe. Remember that shit? When you paid the DJ like $300. It's like, motherfucker, what?
I still owe the DJ.
Nigga, you paid for these niggas to go stay in a hotel, and you saying, man, we gonna sleep in this nigga's house next to this dog. I was like, what the fuck? So you paid for a hotel for these niggas, and you ain't gonna give us a hotel? Like, you what? Yes, we stayed in that hotel that you paid for these niggas because you was all on these niggas' dicks, and they ain't even stay in the motherfucking hotel. Nigga, they just doubled right back. Nigga, they went right back home. I was like, this motherfucker here. Nigga, you was a little brown-nosing motherfucker. But still, nigga, terrible shit. It was always some terrible shit, and you brought me.
Why you gotta bring up shit like that? Right
because nigga, I got booed for the first time, and it was your motherfucking fault.
That's not my fault.
Motherfucker, let me
That's not
finish.
my fault.
Let me finish, nigga. I got there, motherfucker, and it was like, man, Shawty was there, and it was cool because I was like, oh, what my name is, Shawty. That was nice, nigga. I met Shawty for the first time. I thought he was cool, nigga. I went up to Shawty. Shawty was like, oh man, you remind me of Lil Duval, man. Oh, nice. I was like, cool. I got the weed. He was like, yeah, nigga, let's go roll up, nigga. And I went to go smoke with Shawty in the back. And then Shawty showed me all his videos that I did not want to see. I was
You
like,
saw that too? He showed me. I said, shit.
I was like, so I don't want to see no more of your videos, dude. These videos are terrible. Also, please get these videos out of my face. Like, why are you showing? I don't want to see no more of your videos. He's like, look at this video.
Don't you
nigga.
ever tell him. Don't you ever tell him.
Just fuck him, son. Nigga, that shit was fucking dumb. I was like, son, I don't want to bond with you this way. Like this, I just want to smoke with you, talk about some random shit, nigga. You know. Nigga, you was there when Nelly swiped the card between the bitch booty.
Yes, he was.
That's dope shit, nigga. You showing me these dumbass videos.
That's historic.
Yeah, you showing me these dumbass videos, and then he supposed to go on stage after me and shit. So like that shit, that was terrible. I was like, bitch, you ain't got. You had 2 jokes, and then he was like, hey DJ, and it's like, you want the DJ to play you for? Nah, terrible. But you let me go on stage. You was like, hey man, I'm gonna give you look, bro, you gonna have 7 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I got in there. I don't know. I think I was supposed to do like 5 minutes or some shit like that. I wasn't supposed to do long. I was just supposed to do.
You know who else did the show that I loved?
Wait. No. Fuck all that. We talk about that later. But nigga, I was supposed to do 5 minutes, son. 5 minutes. Nigga, you brought me up there to a cold ass crowd. Nigga, the crowd hated you. I don't know what was going on because I asked them. I was like, did y'all like that nigga? They was like, no, collectively, nigga. There was a whole bunch of them in there. Right, it was a whole bunch of them. I bet you were. I saw you on the side. I did.
So it's still my fault. I brought you up dry.
What?
I brought you up dry.
You brought me up terribly dry. They didn't give a fuck about you. I got up there. They didn't give a fuck about me. I said some shit about being small for a second.
I'll take responsibility.
And then
I brought him up dry, and so therefore he bombed. And so
it is my fault.
It's really my fault. So I'll take that.
That I did okay in the first instance, but I was young and learning that shit, and they were 18, had no resignation with them. I couldn't, like the shit I talked about, nigga. I talked about goddamn fucking Thundercats, nigga. They don't know nothing about Thundercats. They don't even know nothing about the new Thundercats, my nigga. They don't know nothing about the new Thundercats. I was like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to resonate with these niggas, nigga? First, I started cracking in like the first 2 minutes, all right, and then like there was a bitch in the back or some shit like that, and like cause it started going terrible, and it was some dyke bitch in the back, nigga. She started a slow boo. She was like boo, and then like the rest of the 518 and 19-year-olds just collectively boo, nigga, like a just you felt it. You feel that. You feel when 500 boos come out simultaneously, son. It feels like a mild Hadouken, son. You don't like it. It's not. It wasn't a good feeling, son. I was like, oh no.
And I went son, right out there.
Son,
right
no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because I got these boos. No. I got these boos in the first 2 minutes, okay? And then right after the boos, which made it feel even worse. A chick stood up. It's like, don't boo that man. And then started a slow clap for me. And then boom, the audience applause. They all started fucking clapping for me and shit. I was like, no, don't clap for me. Like, this is not the appropriate time. I need this. I need to take this because I'm doing a terrible job. I'm bombing my ass off. And then I just started talking to the crowd after that. Nigga, I was only supposed to be up there for 5 minutes, son. You left me up there for 10. My nigga, you left me up there for 10 minutes, my nigga. I had to struggle through that shit. And then you finally come out. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my God. And I go back out, and then it was just, after the show, motherfucker, young girls came up to me and hugged me and shit. I was like, don't do this. Like, you're 19 years old. Don't feel sympathy for me. I'm damn near 30. Get off of me. She's like, oh my God, it's going to be okay. You did okay. After you want it's all right. I was like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. Terrible, son. Terrible.
Amazing.
Terrible time.
Who went up next?
Shawty. Shawty went up after that. Right after that.
Was you there that night when?
No. I was that.
Let me explain.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain away.
You remember the chick that hung out with Young Funny? What was her name?
Lacey.
Oh man. When she went to Dillard and did the show, I mean.
Oh, I do remember that. I think I was there.
She rocked it. She was there on stage, 7-10 minutes? And she rocked. I said, oh my God.
Oh, that was the show. That was the same show.
She went up before you then, huh? What point in time did
she went up after. She went up sometime after.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. She did. She was there.
And then as soon as she got off stage, she left. I said, Lacey, no.
That's when that weird shit happened.
What happened?
Nothing. That was a whole bunch of strange shit that was going on because they told her that she couldn't do something. They told her that she couldn't wear her wig or some shit like that.
And the student advisor at the time, the director.
She was dressed too inappropriately or something like that.
You
Yeah.
And this is in the middle of her set.
Yeah, that was wild,
son.
son.
And the director walked up and said, you got it. I said, oh my God. And the crowd was just, yeah. I mean,
drama.
She had him, and
I haven't talked to Lacey since for a very long time. We have had a falling out.
And the last time I talked to Lacey, she called me, and it was the day Jonathan Roy died.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to bring that up, but
nigga, you've been bringing it up. Just hate to bring it up. But anyway. Yeah, you've done some shit shows, and you've put niggas in very shitty situations, but that was your aura, nigga. That's what you brought around to the table, nigga. Once you dispersed yourself, you was like, fuck it, I'm out. That's when things started to pick the fuck up. It was like, oh, you consider yourself a bad omen in this comedy industry, comedy scene?
If you feel like I'm negative energy to your club, or if you feel like I'm negative energy to whatever organization you feel like that I'm a part of, or whatever things of that nature, then honestly, you really don't understand the talents that I have.
What are your talents?
You don't understand the talents.
What are your talents, my nigga? Where are the talents at?
I look at it and I say I can go on stage and make anybody laugh any day of the week.
Oh, okay.
That's
your talents?
Those are my talents.
Anything else?
And when it's that good, it's real talent.
Being part of the wait staff? That's a talent, huh?
Hey.
Maybe.
Hey, you gotta do what you do to survive.
What are you gonna do? What is your means of work as you try to travel out here?
Jobs. And what the real reason why it's taking me so long to get out of Dallas is because I want to do a road trip in between Dallas and LA, and I'm trying to bring like another person with me so we can just do the road trip, and I want to do shows in each city that I travel. And that's the real reason why it's taking me 3 years to get here, is because I want to do the groundwork on doing those rooms.
The groundwork of doing those rooms out here. You gonna try to start your own room out here?
Yeah.
Is that what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So by the time I get there, I have those experiences lined up on paper.
Right. What about, do you have any like footage of these experiences?
And that's what I need to do.
Most people out here like to see a lot of footage. It's very weird, the different places that you go. I mean, I've only been to 2 because this is my second like residency of like staying in another state, actually trying to accomplish comedy as I chase these dreams, my nigga. And so as being out here, it is. I see that is definitely different and difficult because of the scene itself. Like the scene out here is it's not a comforting, fun scene to deal with just because of how it is.
It's supposed to be though. Do we expect
I
it to be
mean,
anything less
nigga,
than that?
New Orleans was very comfortable.
I mean, that's New
It's a
Orleans.
very
They don't have the
comfortable
same
scene. I mean, not comfortable in the sense that we got to deal with. We always got a good room. No, we had to deal with shitty rooms. Just comfortable with the camaraderie of the comics down there. Out here, you don't get none of that. Out here, it's very sparse. It's very spaced out. Like motherfuckers, it's very hit or miss. If you can find you a clique of friends or somebody that you can roll with or bounce off ideas with. I mean, you can bounce off any idea with other motherfuckers, but the thing you got to worry about out here is if I bounce off this idea, nigga, are they gonna take my shit? Nigga, that's a big thing out here, son. That's what I've been from. I mean, that's a big thing in the industry out here. Period. Like. And it's fucking terrible because out here it makes you really want to watch what you say around people. And so,
You should always watch what you say and do around people anyway.
True, but still, in the ones you don't get that feeling. That's not something that you got down there. People were just like, oh, we'll just be happy to fucking have, just to talk shop. That's it, basically. Nigga, out here, it's like, oh, nigga, I gotta be careful. If I talk shop, they might want to take my own shit because nigga, I'm doing this and they want to be doing that now, too.
But there are great people in the industry, and that's what we can't neglect. There are great people in the industry that, you can listen to and talk to that do have that perspective. And that's only because people are professionals. When you find professional people, you find professional situations, and that's what we look for as comics.
Yeah, true, but nobody. I feel out here this is the place where, it's good to be around big name people and all that, but I'm not one of those people that's just gonna be like, oh, I need to be in their face and asking them all these questions. It seems so strange. It seems like it needs to be organic for me to just run into that situation to where I can.
And me too.
Touch.
I definitely agree with
I don't believe
I
you.
agree.
You agree with that?
I 1000% agree with that perspective.
Because over the years, that's not how you approach the situation.
Well, things change.
Oh, okay, good. I've so hope so. Nigga, we've all hoped for the best that you have changed in your lifestyle, especially forthcoming as being a comedian. Because I the most, I guess, have always just wanted to see you succeed and do better, because everybody else, out of everybody, ain't nobody talking to you. I do, and I'm that guy. I'm a nice guy, but still gonna be a dick about it, just because you have asshole-ish ways. And
hey, for me, and this is how I explain myself. For me, I have a directive, I have a motive, I have an engine. And that's how I choose to walk through life.
Okay. That's understood, I guess.
I mean, I refuse to sit in one spot for too long of a time. Like, I refuse to spend the years of my youth and my adult on just any one particular situation for too long. And that's my perspective with anything that I do.
So where do you see your comedy in like 5 years?
Hopefully,
where do you see your progression? I wouldn't say comedy, because I would hope that you would just see yourself as an entertainer. So where would you see your progression? Because that's mainly what you do. Where would you see your progression in the next like 5 years?
Hopefully, tours. Hopefully, to just work the road. Like, I think for me,
that's what you prefer, to work the road.
Work the roads. Like, why not work the roads?
I mean, that's a thought that I've also had. But nigga, to work the roads, nigga, I think that's one thing that I also think about too. is that you really need to click with somebody if you're gonna work on the road with them. Like, I haven't started it yet, but in the process of doing these things, I would understand that. I just don't want nothing random, because I've been on the road once, and the dude was cool. Crankus Gillespie, man. Shout out, man, Chris Gillespie. But it was a fucking experience, and I understand that if we wouldn't have clicked, it would have been something different. Because like personalities. If they don't, I'm really easy to get along with, so it doesn't matter. But if personalities don't clash, it can be really effective to a person's sets, stand up, their comedy, how they go about the rest of the week.
And you only learn that through maturity.
True, exactly. That's why I think it's good that we are instead of just rushing into shit. Like, cause back then, like, motherfuckers just wanted to hurry up and get up and go. But now, being older and doing this now, I think it's good that motherfuckers take their time.
Ooh, I told a nigga the other day, I said, I don't rush to do anything anymore. I take my time doing every motherfucking thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
If the sun go down, so fucked well. It'll be up tomorrow.
Yeah, I think this is the appropriate thing to do. Just wait till you get your shit like really sharpened and then go out there. But you can't waste all that time. You got to be strategic. This is real strategic to actually figure this shit out. This is like a terrible math problem, and all you got is a shitty abacus.
Hey, I like my calculator.
Yeah, you think your calculator has the right combination or the right sequence?
My calculator doesn't belong to anybody. It's my calculator.
Well, that's good. Some people don't get that. Some people get handed the stone and chisel. It's like, here you go. This is what you got to work with. Yeah, me myself. Since I explained the low lights, shout out to Honeydews. I like to explain the low lights of my life. I'm down to 3 payday loans down. Bagging them out. Come on now. Are we getting back at it?
I hate payday loans.
Payday loans are terrible. Oh, I've been with this payday loan shit. I've been in this payday loan debt for about I've been out here for 7 months, so I'd say about 5 months now. Yeah, getting me. But I'm starting to get back in it and like get shit corrected. Like, just, it's gonna take its time, but nigga, it ain't been easy out here trying to chase this dream, my nigga, because it's been difficult, and like just the whole universe comes against you when you out here. Nigga, it's like, oh, you want to make it in this big city? Nigga, I ain't going to make it easy. And it has not been making it easy at all. And, but motherfuckers don't really understand that, because, nigga, all you see on Instagram is smiles and joyful.
Right.
Yeah. Now, when this comes out, which is like, this is like the number 10, 11, or something like that, nigga, I have this shit banked fucking months back since I've started this. So, nigga, it's just a progression of where I'm going and how it's going and what I'm doing to get there. So basically, this is like a journal documentation, audio wise.
I love your poster.
Oh, appreciate that, man.
It's one of my favorite pieces.
My first 1 hour special. It was more like an hour and a half, which was way too long. Way too long for a first special, and I probably should have did better audio. But I haven't edited it out yet. I want to get my website back up before I start putting shit out. And that's going to be one of the things that's going to be on there once I finish. I haven't even seen it yet. And it's been I think it's about a year now, a year and a half that I've done that.
For me, and this is the honest truth of God about me. I can listen to myself, but I cannot sit and watch myself.
It's always hard. I don't mind, depending on what I'm doing. Usually I've been doing more of this visual poetries and shit, which you can check out on my Instagram, Maniacal Menace. And I don't mind watching those. I like watching those because they're kind of inspirational to me. Because like I put little like little Easter eggs and shit in there. Like I always got my shirt off, like hashtag nipples all day, hashtag chest naked. Always, I've always
By the
got
way,
somewhere.
my social media handle is.
There you go, get it out there.
The Kid Funny. It's
The Kid
THAKIDFUNNI. Look me up. I'm blocking niggas right now.
Oh, is that what it is? You know, those guys. You know, when we had this whole falling out, nigga, this guy here. This guy is the only person in my life that has ever blocked me on Facebook. The nigga has unfriended me and blocked me or some shit like that. Only person ever. I was like, wow, why was that such so? You know, out of all the people that really do fucking nigga, I still don't think we're friends on some type of social site, and it's weird. I was like, why did this happen, and for what reason? Because you were that upset with a nigga, I guess, but everybody else just didn't give a shit about you or talk to you, but I was the only one that did. But you decided to block and unfriend my ass. I was like, what? This nigga?
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, right.
My
anyway,
social
now.
media handle is
That's so weird, nigga. The past still comes back to haunt you. You never think like, oh, nigga, this nigga's got a podcast now, and like we gonna remember all these old shits. yeah. Things get brought back up, which is fun though. Which is fun, and which makes us still be able to, continue on with life and shit.
THAKIDFUNNI.
Did you not?
My social media.
I think they got it out. I think you got it out the first few times.
Okay.
Yeah, the first 6 times I think it was okay. Like the first 12 times you did it, like first fucking 64 times. But yeah, man, this has been a fucking long journey, nigga. We're both out here in LA.
And
nigga, you were out here. You not don't expect to ride a nigga coattail, bitch. You better put this goddamn work in since you out here now. Since this is your plan. This ain't no easy place.
Are you warning me or are you telling me?
Nigga, you can take it how you want it. It doesn't even matter. Nigga, this is my 8 months of experience out here.
Okay,
man.
Now, I really want to bust your bubble, but I ain't gonna do it on the podcast.
Please burst a bubble.
I ain't gonna do it.
Please burst a bubble, nigga. Please burst a bubble.
I can't.
Bubble bursting?
No, but what I'm saying is thank you for that. You know, thank you to for the warning to let me know that LA ain't nothing to play with. I appreciate that. I thank you for that caution.
It's not that LA ain't nothing to play with. It's just that what you're trying to do, the comedy shit. It's just.
I just look at it.
Don't think it's gonna be a cakewalk.
Once I'm here, I'm not gasped for air. I'm breathing. I'm breathing.
Oh, okay.
Once I'm here, like, I'm not fighting to get somewhere. I'm at this point, I'm here. I can mellow out and I can really simmer down and work on something. So for me, if I gotta go to work every day and just work on my material at night and I can't get to the mic, I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna make a time to go to those mics. Mics are every day, all the time. But I'm gonna work on my shit. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna pay my motherfucking bills. And I'm going to go to the mics when I can. I don't have to fucking scramble to go to the mics because they're right next fucking door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my perspective about comedy in LA. So
that should be your perspective about comedy anywhere, not just in LA. Like that's exactly what everybody's doing. Like
I don't have to fight to get somewhere when I could just access it so easily.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm
access for me is really the issue. For me, the issue is having the access that I need, and that's the issue.
I wouldn't say. I guess not saying that being successful at it is
because you could go in any room.
I'm just saying LA
and make people laugh.
This here, yeah,
that's your ability as a comic.
But you gotta have a room where there is people to laugh.
Hey, that's not in Dallas. That's not in New Orleans.
It's not out here neither, nigga. That when there isn't in New Orleans, nigga. It's different in New Orleans. There's certain places out here where, like, if you're not, like, the mics and shit, it's very hard for people to progress or get better out here as open micer because there's not many places that are very good for comedy or has an audience or how they run it. It's, I mean, basically, you just reciting words.
I'm just giving you my perspective about what's out there and what the opportunities are. And I just feel like, you know, it's more opportunity here specifically for what we're trying to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity for acting and all that other shit too.
I'm not looking to be gassed on anything. I'm looking to be at breadth of everything.
Yeah, I'm not trying to gas you up about anything. It's not. I'm just saying this shit is like New Orleans. It was different. I keep going back and forth, but that's the only two references I have.
It'll never have the perspective that it needs to have.
In a good way or a bad way? The perspective of what? New Orleans to L.A.
As to the world. It's a different city. It's a different vibe. It's a different culture, and it's a loving culture. It's a great loving culture, and
yeah,
you don't want to you don't want to mess with that. You know, you want to keep nostalgia what it needs to be, and that's what the city North does for me. It's like it gives me the nostalgia that I need. I love the city for what it is and what it does, and I would never try to change it ever.
Yeah, well, all right. But yeah, out here it's just it's more of a grimier situation. It's wild, and I don't appreciate how you go about it, how they go about it out here, basically. Yeah, from lotteries to potlucks and shit.
Well, hey, you know, like that's just
You wanna sit,
that's just the
roll over, sit up, and get closer. Yeah, there you go.
That's just the perspective about the city that's here. Like, for me, I don't want to mess with nothing that's here. What I want to do is I just want to come in and have access to what's here. Like, I'm not trying to come in and change anything. That's not for me to do. I'm only one individual.
Nobody's saying to change that.
I'm only one individual. Like, only one. Like, I can't do anything to affect the populace. That's the point about this. So,
did we have a point? I don't even know if we did.
Let me get to my point. Let me get to my point. I have a point. Let me finish my point. My point is this. For me, I always grew up not having access to the rooms. In comedy, I never
had a reason why you didn't have access to certain rooms.
I never had the access. And it wasn't fair to be a comic growing up in the South.
It was very strange that there was certain places that you just couldn't go. I was like, how the fuck did you do that? You certainly didn't have access to certain rooms.
So, with not having access, you got to look at LA and say, thank you.
No, this is just a different place for you. Like, they don't know that yet. And to be able to have access, you can't fuck up and just start shitting on people in certain
At the
rooms.
club last night, motherfucker.
Son, all right,
that's what this is about. That's what this is about.
It's not.
That's what this is about.
It's not at all.
It's about
I'm
me
just
fucking
saying,
with that old ass man at the club last
You
night.
keep bringing it back to that. I'm not saying that.
He came in that bitch singing the
I'm not
Alicia
saying
Keys.
that.
He came in there. He thought he was on it.
All right.
He thought he was on it.
Right.
The music didn't work.
Point it out.
He couldn't sing.
And if they'd be like, nigga, don't come back.
He had on all black. I thought he was a Crip.
And that's how you start your fucking legacy of fucking mics, you dumb motherfucker. you stupid idiot.
I walked in, I said, oh shit, they got Crips over here.
Oh man, and that's how it is. That's how it starts. Just like that, nigga. That's full circle right there, son.
That's what this
full
is about.
circle.
That's what the fuck is about.
No. You just pointed it out to your goddamn self and everybody in the whole world, nigga. That this is how I get banned from rooms. I didn't even need to. I was gonna ask this, but it's so weird. And it's like, how does that fucking work? And boom, and you said it for yourself.
But
there's certain places you can't go. Why?
Look. When you have that mentality for your career, when you have to sit in certain situations where you know you could do better, it's amazing how you overcome situations like that. That's amazing how you can overcome it.
Yeah, well, you can do better by just telling jokes instead of fucking ripping on people.
Shit.
I mean, if you want to do that, go to a roast battle. They got roast battles and shit out here.
Shit. When I feel when I'm on that stage, sir, there's a microphone.
Sometimes it's not a microphone.
And sometimes it's not a microphone. It's a stool.
Sometimes it ain't a stool.
Sometimes it ain't a stool. Maybe a table. But that's all on stage and me, and that's how I feel when it's me on that stage.
Right. Present your art, nigga. Present your jokes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a canvas to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Show them what you got. Don't be like, all right, now let me shit on these few niggas in the front. It's like, nah, well, I mean, now you just
Yes,
picking.
sometimes you got to pull out your gun
Now
and shoot
you
a
just
motherfucker.
picking. Why?
Sometimes-
This ain't the Columbine. Now you just picking for no reason. Huh. Yeah, how many times have you been booed before?
Ooh.
Look on this nigga face.
Ye do a walk through the valley.
Of the shadow of nothing but the booze. This nigga get booze on a random. Wow. Do you have a number?
Oh, I
of
love
how
it.
many?
I at this point, you do not fear it. You look for it. You look
what?
for it. I look for it. Like when
You
I get
look
up there,
for what?
I look
The
for
booze?
I look for it. And the reason why I said it is
No.
that. Let me. Like, can I clean that up? Can I clean?
Can
that
you
up?
complete? Please go ahead.
Thank you for letting me clean that
All
up.
right. Yeah.
I look for it because, you know, you go out and you try new stuff every night, or you try to do things in a manner where it can become a routine.
Looking to get a laugh, not a boo though, my nigga.
Hey. You look for the booze because they will come.
The booze will come?
Period.
No, they won't. They don't have to come.
You can't go up every night and be funny.
Yeah, but you don't have to get booed. Booed is like a very tense emotion. To get booed is something else. Like, niggas don't get booed often. That's not a big thing. You have to either offend or, like, they have to really not like what you're saying to get booed, my nigga. Booed is something like if people don't like it, they just probably won't laugh. But to get booed is something else. That is hard. That is a hard achievement to get.
Yes.
As a comedian,
Yes.
it's very, unless you go into those certain places that just do
look
that.
for them. The Apollo.
wild.
The
That's
Apollo.
wild.
They boo you. Don't give a fuck.
That's the Apollo. That is true.
That's what I look
Boo.
for. Okay.
But that is one of the
I was
things
in a
that
room.
they do.
I was in a room in Killeen, Texas, one night, and this is story time. Want to go for a commercial?
No, go ahead. You can probably do that. Third time. All right, go for it.
So I'm in a room in Killeen, Texas, and it was me. It was my friend Darius and his girl, Hispanic girl. She could cook her ass off. She could cook. I mean, she deep fried these chicken, like I forgot what she called them, but they was like rolled meat into these tortillas, and she deep fried them, and she gave us like this salad and this great sweet and sour sauce with cheese. And I was like, God damn it! I took a picture of it and put it on my fucking Instagram.
Like a taquito or something?
It was fucking delicious.
Uh-huh.
Made me want to learn Spanish after that.
Oh, okay.
So I was in a room in Killeen, Texas, and packed out. I walk in the room, and the DJ he just I mean lit.
Uh-huh.
Lit. I mean, nigga to the left, nigga to the right, nigga. Everywhere.
Lots of dudes. Lots of dudes everywhere. That's what I got out of that. Lots of dudes.
None but bitches.
Oh, no, but bitches. You can't. Well, I mean, all right, you gotta specify. You can't just say
It was
niggas everywhere.
It was a lot of women in that night. It was a lot.
Okay.
And there was this microphone in the middle of the fucking floor.
A mic in the middle of the
A
floor.
microphone in the middle of the floor, Kyle.
Okay.
And I get on stage. I mean, I run up to the DJ. I say, look, I'm ready to go up. Like, I don't give a fuck. Darius and they walk to the back. They would send down, it was like a bunch of tables and chairs in the back. And they go sit down. And they started drinking. And we had some drinks, whatever. We had a good time. So I run up to the DJ. And I say, DJ, I gotta get the microphone. He lets me get the microphone this night. And let me describe the stage to you first before I get to my set.
Mm-hmm.
It's no fucking stage. It's just a microphone.
Are you supposed to be doing anything here?
Yes, it's a room for comedy. Like, anytime you see a room with a microphone, you grab that motherfucker. You be at church, grab that motherfucker.
Wait. Are they expecting comedy? Were they expecting? You just saw a mic and you grabbed it?
They were not expecting comedy. Not tonight. Not the night I went up. When I went up, they were not expecting.
What was this room for?
It was a juke joint.
It was a juke joint.
It was an old-fashioned juke joint. And a DJ in that bitch. It's like, it was the type of room where you had to walk up some stairs just to get to the DJ. It was that type of room. Like, you come in the door, you look to the right, the DJ right there in your fucking face. You got to walk up to the stairs and say, "Hey, DJ." You gotta tap that nigga on the shoulder because he ain't paying attention to you.
And you decided to grab the mic and
I said, "Sir, like, I'm a comic. My name is Kenneth. Can I please get on the microphone? Can I please tell some jokes tonight?" Because we pulled up to and let me describe the building. The building had the name. I fucking forget the name. It was in yellow letters. It was all lit up. It was fucking lit up. And it was niggas staggering in. It was I was so drunk and high that I don't think I could do. And you know how I was last night. I was fucking going.
You had one Bud Light.
Yeah. You know me too well.
Yeah.
And we put up to the club and I just can't remember the name for some reason. I could just remember these yellow lights. That's all I can remember. We get inside the club and it's nigga everywhere. And I see this microphone and the DJ right there. I had to grab it.
You still don't understand that it just seems like there's a whole bunch of dudes in there.
It's a bunch of women.
Let me describe. Specify.
Let me describe how packed it was in there. You go inside the club and you walk in the door. Immediately to the right is the DJ. Right. And his booth. And then to the left is like this bar. Mm-hmm. And this bar had like these glimmering lights around it. And you had like women inside the bar just giving drinks out. But I was so fucking tall, I had to lean down inside the fucking bar. Yeah. Like it was like chandelier lights and then like this little fucking window bar and then right next to it was the same chandelier lights. It was like a bar.
Cause you're 6'4" in a juke joint, right?
Cause I'm 6'4" in a fucking juke joint.
Right. And then okay, so you went in and then
I go in and women are just standing on the wall, staggering. I mean, I couldn't even stand. You know how a tall nigga looks on the wall.
Oh yeah, right.
I couldn't stand on the wall for nothing because it was like women everywhere.
Yeah.
And you had to really like, choose your steps because you might step on somebody's fucking foot and you don't want to step on nobody's foot in this club and then you get shot.
Okay.
It was that fucking dark.
Okay.
And the fucking bathroom is right there in front of the microphone. You come out the men's bathroom and I'm standing right there.
That's wild.
But right in front of me is 100 motherfuckers. 100 motherfuckers in front of me. So I get on stage. Well, I go in my little. It's like a arena thing where it's like some glass because I guess bitches be dancing and shit, and it feel like it was like a stripper pole right in the middle because that's where they put the fucking microphone. It's like you could really feel like that you can install a stripper pole right in the middle of the fucking floor, and it was like glass painted on the side of the wall right behind me, and then in front of me was 100 motherfuckers, 100 niggas. So I get up there, and I said, "How y'all doing tonight? My name's," I introduce myself. I'm a stand up. My name is Kenneth. So I'm from Ruston.
Ruston.
And they're quiet. They're quiet for the first time for 5 goddamn seconds throughout my entire fucking day. Because I'm sitting up there. I'm in the car with Darius, his fucking woman. She up in that bitch cooking. I'm thinking I need to go do a show.
She's in the car cooking?
No. She cooked for us.
Oh.
Early that day. And I've been with these people all day long. And I came out to clean and do some comedy today. I said, look, no matter what we do, Darius, I got to go to a room.
You got to go to a room and do some comedy.
Yes.
The Itch, folks.
Yeah. So I get to this club. And I go, I'm thinking I'm just finna, go in and have some drinks, maybe talk to a couple girls, flirt, whatever, this, that, and the third.
Right.
Fuck all that. I saw that microphone.
You saw that microphone. I need to get on.
Yes, I saw the microphone, man.
And you got on the microphone and it got quiet.
Oh, it got quiet for like 5 seconds. And I said,
because nobody's expecting what the fuck somebody get on the microphone.
At that point, I paused. I said, what joke could I tell?
You said that out loud?
No, I'm thinking, and that's where you fuck up. That's where I fucked up.
Right, because you grabbed the mic and you was unprepared to do anything because it's not a place to do comedy. And you just some unnecessary.
So I went straight into just cracking on niggas. I said, look at me. Oh, pointing motherfuckers out in the crowd.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have a joke that night.
Right. Jesus, you
I wanted to be funny. I knew I was funny. I know what I had to take to be funny. So I just relied on my resilience.
That is not.
I just relied on who I was.
Yeah,
I walked up and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I might not be prepared. I might not have a joke to tell, but guess what? I'm finna get on this stage.
That is terrible. That is not the way to approach things, especially if you want to be a comedian. Oh my God, son. That had to be nerve-wracking to go on the stage and not be prepared at all.
They didn't boo.
Okay.
But guess what type of boo I got?
What type of boo did you
get? It was a nigga came out the broom closet on me. I didn't know where the fuck he came from. He came, and everybody was like, I said, oh shit, I'm funny. And there was a nigga right behind me with a broom. I said, damn.
Yeah.
So I said good night to all the bitches. And I went and sat down and had a drink with Darius. I said, Darius, I didn't do too good.
No. No, it's good that you can point that out.
And the nigga said, you was unprepared, you piece of shit.
Yeah. I'll call you a piece of shit too.
He talking about reading the motherfucking audience.
So.
We're talking about reading the motherfucking...
Yeah. Nigga, do you understand? You hype things up to the extent that you're never prepared for. You are never prepared for a goddamn thing, son. But you hype shit up so hard. You hype shit up so hard to the point to where it's like, oh nigga, you feel 100 about this?
Because back then I didn't think that were gonna happen.
What? You didn't think the shit was gonna go down like you expected?
Nothing we did I thought was ever.
Why? Why do you expect that? Why do you expect that?
That's
a terrible way of living life, my nigga.
Look. I push it out. I say, hey, I hope and pray, but I never expect for this shit to execute.
It's like that weed last night. You was totally downgrading the weed like you been smoking, like you a big top dog smoker, and then they had you slouched in the fucking. It's like, nigga, what? What happens to like, nigga, I can put all of it in there. I smoke, nigga. I smoke. Yeah, all right, nigga.
As soon as you hit that
blunt. We weren't even 3/4 of the way through, bitch, lounged out, bitch. What are you doing?
And that's how I was on that stage, man. Like, I knew I could be funny. I knew I could tell a joke.
Yeah, until you started just shitting on somebody that didn't need to be shitted on.
But that experience was worth it. It was worth it because now I told the guy before I left, I said, look, G, you got me this time.
What did he get you at, son? You have this certain vendetta against this nigga that I didn't even know you.
I looked him in his face.
Did you really?
I looked him in his face.
Why did you do it? You said, what? Son, you created this special vendetta against this nigga that doesn't even know you. Like, he didn't give a shit about what you were doing, son. And you just say you got him this time? He got you that time?
You got me this time.
At what? At what? What did he get you at?
Oh man, like
there was this certain unwritten constitution that y'all were up against.
Not reading the audience.
What?
Not reading the audience. Going up overconfident.
Well, how's he supposed to know that? How's he supposed to know that? Oh, look, like, all right, they didn't laugh because, bitch, I talked about you, and this is the reason why, like, this bombed. So, bitch, you got me this time. No, you got yourself that time. You can't blame them, nigga. You never like to take responsibility for the shit that you do.
I blame them because I felt that was.
You can't blame him, son. Nigga, what is wrong with your mind?
I blamed them.
Nigga, that doesn't make sense. Oh my God.
I as soon as I fucking walk back to the DJ.
Oh my God, you're so fucking twisted, dude.
You gotta as soon as you
done. That's like the shallow how disease. You have that shallow. You don't see.
As soon as I was fucking done, these niggas went right back to the party. Boom, 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 boom. I said, these niggas eat niggas alive like this all the time.
That's so wild.
I said, how the fuck can you transition back to the
like
fucking party
Dunning-
after a bomb like
it's
that?
called Dunning
I
Kruger.
fucking bombed. The motherfucker had to come out the back. I didn't even know these motherfuckers had even broom closet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you get. Nobody expected Nobody wanted comedy or expected comedy. You just decided, there's a mic, I'm gonna get on the stage unprepared.
Ooh.
That's a very piece of shit move to do, man.
It was the best.
And then
fucking
start
feeling.
ripping on people that don't want to be talked
Man,
about.
it was this girl in the front, doctor. She just looked at me like she wanted to suck. Like she
Why
wanted
is
to
that
suck some dick.
Why is that your route? And
She
you
would
don't even talk about
when you
people
get on
out.
stage. There's two things you think about: getting your dick sucked and having a good sex.
That is not two things. That is no.
That's the main
having
thing.
a good
Look,
sex. I'm not.
look, have a good sex.
Well, all
and get
right,
your
that's a
dick
thing
sucked.
to think about, but I don't. That's not the first thing I think about when I get on
Look,
stage.
It's happened.
Not the main two.
It's happened to Jonathan, and it's happened to me. And so I think about that.
Get your dick
all
sucked
the-
on stage.
Remember that story I
Nigga,
told you about that white girl?
Nigga,
Jonathan
yeah, you
told a
fucked
story.
over him. You got fucked
Let
up
me-
because
let me
he was
tell
gonna
you-
get his dick
let
sucked
me-
in the
let
bathroom,
me-
and you decided to walk up behind him, and he was about to get filleted.
First of all, I got
Filleted.
the bitch drunk.
That's terrible. That's terrible, my
She
nigga.
came, I got on stage. I got on stage.
You didn't get her drunk.
She was already
decided-
drunk, and I was throwing them drinks in that bitch. Dude, she was throwing them back,
She asked for drinks.
and she was in the mid. She was in the men's. I said, "Oh shit!" It's
She
not
was
like
in
I
the
walked
men's.
in looking for it. I walked right up on it. I
You
said,
understood what was about to go down, and you cock blocked like a motherfucker.
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
I
you
did cock block. I did.
You cock
No,
blocked like a motherfucker.
no, it was not me.
Yeah.
I did not cock block. I'm
Yeah.
not a cock blocker.
Oh, it was all. Everybody
No.
witnessed. Everybody
No.
witnessed the cock blockage, son. Like you went in there, nigga, fucking Dunlap, nigga, head fan, nigga, feathers and all, and you
Everybody
cock blocked
witnessed
these
it.
shit.
Everybody saw it.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody in the room saw
Yeah,
it.
but, well, I mean, it was noticed that boom, she went in there and John was in there, and then you went in there like a little bit after, and was like, yeah, and then it was also a bit of John's how you cock blocked, like nigga.
Did I say anything? Did I do anything?
Just being weird in yourself, and it's like you approached both of them while they were in there, and yeah, nigga, you did some hateful shit, son. That's exactly why you get
And he
ostracized.
tells that story to this day.
Yeah. You get ostracized. You get ostracized a lot because of the things that you do, but you think it's okay. You think it's okay. You wonder why it's
I
hard
feel
for
like-
you
I
to
feel
find
like-
rooms to go to.
I feel like if I can offend you,
No, that's not the appropriate way, though. It's not the appropriate way to offend.
I like to offend. Sometimes.
Yeah, but
Sometimes it's good to
in the
offend.
dumb ways, though. You don't.
Sometimes
It's
it's
not.
great
It
to
don't even
offend.
be
Never
in a
neglect
funny
yourself
way.
in offending people. It's
You
sometimes
didn't even
it's
say
great to offend.
hi first. You just come out
Fuck
offended.
a high. Fuck a high.
Mm.
I'm already high.
No.
I'm out. You ain't get me high. Fuck you. It's when I get on that stage, I'm trying to eat a nigga alive.
What is your jokes though? Why? Why is that? You're not that comic. You shouldn't be that comic because you do poorly at ribbing people. You do a terrible job. Like anything, what you said to that man last night was
here we
terrible.
go. We're going back.
It was post- it
So
was-
if I
it
was
was- it
funny,
was.
if I was funny enough, it would have been okay.
I mean, no. I mean,
No.
just to shit on him for no reason.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. If I was funny enough, it would have been okay.
It would have been different. It would have been weird. It was like, well, that was silly.
If I would have
Why'd
had
you
him
do that?
rolling, if I would have had him rolling in that bitch, it would have been okay.
You had it rolling before you started talking about people.
I'm just saying.
So why would it be okay?
The joke was not funny enough. Yes,
Yeah.
the topic
The joke
was right.
wasn't even- no, the joke didn't even
for
need to
me,
be said.
For me, the topic was there.
We have gone back to this too many
You
times.
brought it. You brought it up. You brought it up. The topic was fair.
The topic was not fair. What the fuck do you mean?
The topic was fair.
It was not fair.
Yes, it was.
It's not-
Fair game. Your
just-
topic
fair
will always
game.
be fair.
There's
Your
no
topic,
fair game.
Your topic will
There's no
always be
fair game. You just called the man ugly, son.
The topic will always be fair.
It's not. There's no topic at all. You just said the man was ugly, and then it got very weird. And it was like, all right, stop. You get on stage. This fucking dude. Oh my god, man. Anyway, son, it's
Did you
it's
see that
been
bimbo last night?
The bimbo, the bread,
Mm-hmm.
the bread.
The bimbo.
The bread?
The blonde Asian.
The blonde Asian.
Bimbo, with the big titties. With the big titties.
Yeah. I don't think that's... Why she gotta be a bimbo? That's just what...
That's her name today.
It's weird. It's weird
That was her name last
night.
night.
I know that was weird that you said that.
That was her name last night. That's her name today.
That's so weird. It's so strange.
That's called being PC. I'm
being
PC.
I guess.
She's a bimbo, guys. She's a bimbo.
She looked like the least bimbo-ish person. Like,
she is.
If out of all, like, that is the word that you chose. It was so strange. I'm like, she does not look like other... This person might look like that other chick might have looked like a bimbo, but this person, she looked like a Gelfling. She looked more like a Rosario Dawson Gelfling.
What you would have did with her?
What?
What you would have did with her?
I mean, said hi. I don't know. What are you talking about? You want me to put her on my face and devour her belly button?
But I want to finish. I want to finish this point that I had.
Well, did you have a point? You never had a point.
This is my point.
Okay.
If I was funny enough, it would have been okay. End of story. If I would have called them ugly and they would have laughed, I would have walked up and said good night, and nobody would have said anything.
But you could have said good night after the McDonald's joke, and then it could have just ended.
Here you go. Okay. I was trying to extend. I was at the end of a bit, and I was trying to extend my bit beyond what I had already initially.
There's no extension. You need to extend shit. You could have just been like, all right, you guys, that was fun. And we've gone way overboard with this. That is just you. That's your personality. That's what you do, and that's why you can't get certain rooms around the world. You would fucking holler back, nigga. Y'all ostracize and ban yourselves from rooms.
Who is Hollerback?
Eric Hollerback.
What? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Hollerback. Highway Diaries. Go check them out. Man, this has been a very interesting time. You've got to show a little bit of yourself, a little bit of your personality, which is good. And you know, these are the days of our lives. Also, the struggles that we take to get to where we need to go, or where we want to go, or where we want to make it to. You know, so this has been Tell Me a Joke. The guideline of chasing the dream. This has been Kenneth Harris.
I think we've told a many of jokes today.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
we fulfilled our obligations today.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to once again let them know where they can find you at? You got any?
Just hit me up on IG. THAKIDFUNNI. It's not an official Instagram. It's a niggas Instagram.
Oh, okay. Okay,
it's a difference. It's a difference. You can have an official IG. That's great. But do you have a niggas IG? I got a niggas IG.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference. I thought it was just like blue check mark or no blue check mark. I had no idea. But,
that's exactly my point, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Al Smith.
He got a black power fist on his shit. It's been good seeing you guys, man, and to seeing you guys. It's crazy shit. And until next time, tell me a joke.